You might already have seen the videos on master data information, on how we can add fields to items, customers, vendors, etc. Let me show you how to create a new field very easily. For instance, here on the item card, if I open the item card, I can see I've already added bike type, year and gender to the item card, and I'd like to add color as well as a new field. It doesn't exist today, but using the wizard, the create new specification wizard, it's possible to add those information. But it also applies to master data on documents, to information specification search, and so on. So if I select my creating wizard here, it tells me exactly what I'm going to do here. And this also applies to customers, vendors, lot number information cards, and serial number information cards. Let's take a look at it. As it says here, I can create a field automatically. I will select what's the field name. In my example, I'd like it to be color. And of course, there's a nice description here on what is actually happening when you run this setup. I would like some drop-down value maybe, and if you select information value here, it will set up the master data on documents or master data on the page to default be an information value instead of a value. So let's say that I'd like some colors here, and I can create a drop-down. Basically, I just need to create one to make sure it's defined as an information value, then I can change it later on. Then it asks me, would you like to show this specification on sales document? Meaning if I checkmark this, it will automatically be set up on what we call master data on documents, meaning when I create a sales order afterwards with an item attached with this specification, it will show on the sales order. And likewise, it asks, do you want to set it up on purchase order with the master data on documents? In my example, maybe I'll just leave it here. Would you like it to be displayed as a new specification on the page? Meaning, would you like to see this in this scenario, the item card page? If it was on a customer, it was on the customer card, etc. And it only shows this possibility if you have field remaining for showing them on the page. There's a limited amount on how many replicate fields we can see on the specific page. So let me just say that I would like to see this on the page here. Would you like it to be merged into the item description with the merge functionality going to the long description, item description, report description, etc.? Yes. And finally, if you use the specification search, which is a functionality to search out the item easily on sales orders and purchase order and the number field, you can check mark here if you wanted to apply to the specification search functionality as well. So let's just say next, and I'm done. So in this way, when I open my item card again, I'll just close it and open it here. I can see now I've added color to the item here as a replicate field. I can select my drop down of colors here like this. And if I'm searching for my information code list in here, I can find the color that I just made. I can see that it's set up with the fields here for merging functionality, and we have a check mark in the include in specification search field. And if I try to add it to now item number 1000 to a purchase order, a sales order, it will already be attached to the line. And likewise, I could do the same on customers and vendors. So if I open my customer card in here, I have the same functionality, create new specification template in here, and I can run through the template exactly the same way. And with this way, it's very easy for me to apply new fields to Business Central to set up whether it should be part of the search functionality that you can see in another video, and if it should be part of master data on documents that you can also find lots of videos on. With this functionality, you can set it up on customers, items, vendors, serial numbers, and lot numbers. And of course, the serial numbers and lot numbers is directly on what we call the serial number information list and lot number information list in standard Business Central. You have to go directly to the card to actually find the create new specification functionality. So this is a field to help you set up new fields very quickly.